Now, I want to come out this episode and address something right off the bat. I've been reading a lot of things online that us older generation of wrestling fans just can't appreciate the product now because we're scared of change. We're scared of the times moving past us. For me, this is absolutely incorrect. Go back. You guys know I absolutely love the new school of wrestlers. My issue isn't with them. I mean, there's some wrestlers individually I have issues with, but overall, I think what we're seeing in the athletic and the actual performance is fantastic. But what's missing now is the creative aspect. These storylines are garbage. Week in, week out, the shows we see are repetitive. Over and over again, we're seeing the same shit. Okay, there's nothing new creative out there. The WWE is just failing on this. And that's our issue. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get in the intro so we can get into this Raw review. What is up, KLIQPOD Nation? Thank you as always for joining me for another Monday Night Raw review with your boy, JG. For those who are new to the channel, hey, thank you for stopping by, checking us out. Just a real quick recap on what we do here. Hey, we're just a wrestling podcast, man. We do reviews, we do predictions, we do pipe bomb radio talk, which is like a discussion by me, just things I think. We do the old school pay-per-view reviews. We do Twitch gaming. We got the KLIQPOD gaming channel and then mine independently, which is KLIQPOD JG. Not only that, we got huge stuff in the works. And I mean huge. And when we finally reveal the secret we've been holding from you guys, yo, it's going to change the entire landscape of not only the KLIQPOD, but wrestling as a whole. But with that being said, guys, that's not the reason we're here. I digress. So let's go ahead and jump onto the show, man. So our Monday Night Raw programming starts out with Kurt Angle coming out to the ring. This is followed by Stephanie McMahon coming out to the ring and pretty much telling Kurt that he's been fucking up. He's given Roman Reigns multiple chances at a title. And this frustrates me, man, because if you go back a few weeks ago, we talked about this. It might have even been last week. It was something I seen that JD has mentioned that I think he had seen from Metzger or read from Metzger, something along those lines. But it's that the WWE is going to try to push Roman Reigns on this sympathy Daniel Bryan angle. This doesn't work, man. Why do you guys keep messing up? Roman needs to be a heel. If you get Roman a heel, people like me that can't stand him right now, I promise you, will come around. That's how you make money. Hell, go back, watch the pipe bomb video. I think it's actually the very first episode where we talk about why Roman needs to turn a heel. Okay, so we know this. But anyways, back to the show. At this point, we get an interruption by by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns comes out. And during this point, you know, he's just talking about how the WWE doesn't have his back and they're just playing corporate games bullshit. But we all know that, yo, they want to push you, Roman. And I get it. I just complained about storyline. But this is a weak damn storyline. We already know they're who you want. So why are you trying to play the sympathy angle like you guys are against him? This isn't Daniel Bryan. He doesn't have anything like that going for him. At no point does he have the underdog feel, for heaven's sakes. Luckily enough, all this is interrupted by Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens coming out, and damn, did this dude cause more heat on himself again. Once again, just showing why he's one of the best on the mics. Even lead the crowd, well, attempts to lead the crowd, in a thank you Roman chant, which obviously the crowd's booing, just throwing more hate at KO. So this is just building him up as a character. With this being said, there's a point where KO puts his hands on Stephanie McMahon. If you guys haven't seen the meme by now, in the death glare that Stephanie is giving KO during this segment, You guys are missing out. Go look for the death meme. KO puts arm on shoulder of Stephanie McMahon. Hilarious. With that being said, Stephanie McMahon had enough. She wants to make a match for the night. She clearly states Roman will not be given any more opportunities. But what Roman will be given is a chance to face Kevin Owens. So, very first match of the night is an impromptu match between KO and Roman Reigns. The match itself, I don't know, man. Personally, I was so pissed, man. Week in, week out, you start the show out with Roman getting shoved down my throat. Can we just not, man? This is how you lose people's interest right off the bat before we've even gotten anywhere. So this part, I'm like, whatever, man. This is junk. I'll give them their credit. It was a semi-decent match. Semi-decent, man. But then we get the outside ring interference from Jinder Mahal. And lo and behold, the hottest wrestler in the game, Seth Rollins, comes out to save his former Shield buddy's life. This makes it for an impromptu match between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, KO and Jinder Mahal. I was reading tweets online that said this was a good match. This was a really good match. Even giving Roman props in this. I didn't enjoy this at all. Literally, the first 45 minutes of this show was nothing but Roman, and Roman. How can we get Roman over? The agenda, man. And originally, I was going to come out and just purely blast what we seen last night and the force feeding of Roman down our throats. But I'm glad I didn't record this last night. Thank you to my neighbors. They're just being a little too loud for me to record. We don't want that to come through on these recordings. But with that being said, Jinder is more over than Roman right now. What does that tell you? Like, you were going to kill this man even worse. Instead of just making a little tweak, having him go heel, which he's perfect for anyways, and making him one of your biggest superstars in the game right now. But no, we don't listen here. Anyways, I'll give you guys 3 seconds real quick to figure out who do you think the winner was. Seth and Roman. I had no problem with this. Seth's the one who actually got the win. He finished the match. He's the hottest wrestler in the game right now. He is bringing prominence back to that IC title. So thank you, Seth. Keep doing it. Raw is Rollins. Rollins is Raw. Okay? You know how we roll on this show. So, hey, to all you young bucks that think I don't love new generational wrestlers, there's one right there that I'm loving. I love Rollins more now than I ever loved him with the Shield. Now, the only time I loved Rollins more than this is actually when he turned his back on that Shield that next night. That was incredible for me. I loved it. Damn, man. When you sit here and think about that, and that's new school creative, and they did such a good job. Now we can't get a damn decent program out of them. Oh, man. So, and I even have written on the notes, man. The first hour was a fucking waste for me, man. Then to kick it off after this, we get one of the worst segments I have ever, and there's no exaggeration about this, I mean ever in my life seen on Raw. The Sami Zayn Lashley sister segment, absolutely horrible. We get Sami Zayn come out. He introduces Lashley's 3 sisters, which look like men. Initially, I'm chuckling. Then we get to the ring, and they all come with one individual trinket. One of the sisters has a helmet. When asked why she walks around with the helmet, it's because when Bobby was younger, he used to thump her on the top of her head. Fucking A. Stupid. Then one had a towel. And it was because the tissues weren't enough to cover up her towels from Bobby making fun of her, that she needed a towel to soak up the tears. The best part of this segment literally lasted 30 seconds. And crazily enough, it was Bobby Lashley's portion. And the reason he sold this to me is because he went down to that ring and he just played into it. Like those were really his sisters and he hadn't seen them in forever. And then things got serious. And Sami and the 3 sisters attempted to jump Lashley. Sammy's trying to escape from the ring when Lashley gets the upper hand. And the Three Sisters beat on him to try to hold him in. Lashley destroys them. Destroys them. But this segment was... it was pathetic as shit. What are you trying to do here? Why are you called WWE Creative when you don't have a goddamn creative bone in your body? Man, I'm with JD. He could have wrote a better segment in 20 minutes. Give me an extra 10 and I could have wrote it. Just because his mind works a little bit quicker when it comes to this game than me. But it's so crazy because and I haven't watched his reviews in a little bit. I mean, I just finally watched him this weekend off the scripts to start to get caught up, which were fire. So if you guys are wasting your time and not checking out JD from NY206, you need to do that as well, because you know the KLIQPOD is a full supporter of this man, and on 90 to 95% of his opinions, we fully agree. And I'm pretty sure when you watch me, you can see a little bit of JD in me. But with that being said, I don't want to be a carbon copy. I don't even want to be the next JD. We just want to be JG. And we just want to bring you the truth. I would rather sit here, tell you the truth, and be disappointed than keep telling myself and you guys a lie. Because that's not what we're here for. That's not what we started KLIQPOD for. Okay, when we started KLIQPOD, in a way, I think Mean Dean partially did it for me. For those of you that don't know out there, I do battle with some issues, as we all do. But I do suffer from depression, man. I really needed something. He brought this to my life. So even when I have nothing positive to say about the shows we watch, I'm always happy doing this. Because it brings me closer to you guys. And it makes me feel a little bit better about my problems. And realize my problems might not be as big. And it might not cure my depression at times. But it sure does help. But watching this programming every week is starting to just cause me that same fucking depression. And it's not like I sit here and reminisce back to the 90s. Okay? I reminisce back to the early 2000s. A little bit later 2000s. Hell, as recent as 3-4 years ago. When we were getting really great programming. Now we get a few good shows a year. This is bullshit, man. And I hate cursing on this thing because you guys know I am doing everything, as well as Mean Dean, not to take it this way. I want to come on here and have nothing but positive things to say. I want to rant and rave about the show. Even though I'm a critic, there's nights I would just love to just nothing but come on here and say WWE Creative was great. We run through the card, talk about how amazing the card was top from bottom, whether it's a Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-view, some offset, big show, whatever. But we can't do this at this time. Okay, we got to keep this real, guys. This is what we're trying to stop, man. I'm like, because then after this, we get, what was a semi-decent match. I just don't think it was placed in the correct order. I think, if anything, this should have kicked off our show. Then we could have went to the talking segment between Stephanie, Kurt, and everybody else. Then we could have the impromptu match. But we get Ember Moon versus Alexa. It was interesting. I enjoyed it. Ember did what she does. Alexa looked good in the ring. Ember comes out with the win, as she should. She's the one who qualified for the Money in the Bank. Alexa's the one who can't get a dub to save her life right now. So it was good to see Ember Moon get the, I don't know, maybe what most of you guys out there would call an upset. To me, it's not an upset. Not an upset at all. That's how it should have been booked. That was perfect. That was perfect. It was a good match. Represents these ladies. One of the small highlights on this shit programming. One of the small bright points we got to enjoy last night. So thank you, ladies. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Ember, keep doing what you're doing. Alexa, get your head back down. Or keep your head up. Keep grinding like you're doing right now. And you'll be back in that title hunt before you know it. We all know this. It's not like you're gone forever. Now, we get one of the most frustrating matches of the evening for me. We get Baron Corbin versus No Way Jose. Don't have a problem with the match itself. No problem at all. My problem comes from the end. Since No Way Jose has came up to the cards, how many dubs has he gotten? To the main roster, how many dubs has he gotten? How many L's is he looking at? Man, brand new talent getting treated like shit, thrown to the bottom of the barrel. And he ain't even gotten a little bit of a shot. This man's already buried deeper than the freaking Revival. And I know there's you guys out there, and I know we all have our opinion. And that's what's so great about KLIQPOD, is we're here for our opinions. We're here for a discussion. But, in my opinion, No Way should have got the dub. Build me up to this, because now I don't want to see it. I hope this feud between these two are done. What is he, a name? What is No Way Jose? A name that's actually a jobber? Well, cool. Thanks for letting me know that now, man. So don't waste my time anymore. Going for No Way Jose. More worried about his damn Congo line and how that appears on TV than the actual man himself. And I know what you guys are going to use as a positive benefit is what the WWE just sold SmackDown to Fox to, or what the TV agreement's for. Yo, let me tell you something. That don't mean the show's doing good. It's just they understand there's money in the product. But it's a shit product. Week in and week out. I'm like, it hurts me, man. This episode hurts me to come and say this, because it feels like it's all the time. Another positive point I found in last night's show. We get the B team. The B team beats Brazongo. Now they're officially 2-0 since becoming the B team. I love this. Yo, let's get our B team shirts all day. I know people would gobble this up. You know who I don't have faith in this whole situation? Is with the WWE. You know they're going to fail on this one. I just don't have faith in creative anymore. And we said we will have faith and see what happens. But you are just proving us wrong at every turn. So build back my faith. Show me a good gesture, because I show you a good gesture every week by turning it into a product and then talking about it. Because I love it so fucking much. But give me something positive to talk about for a whole show, not just a couple highlights. Now we get our women's contract signing between Nia and Ronda. Wasting my time. So we just worked so hard to get Nia to a babyface, and now she's going back to a heel already. She turning back into a heel off her talking the truth? Why is Ronda in this match? Because it's a draw? Yo, this makes less interest for this match for me than if it was somebody else facing Nia that I just thought deserved to be there. Yes, we get it. Yo, Ronda is going to be great. Okay, so for what I've seen in her one match so far, she's going to be great. Her mic skills, still horrible. She needs work. She pauses after everything. There's no, and it's not one of those pauses where you leave suspense. Trying to leave them hanging on to every word. Waiting to hear what you say the next time. No, it's pauses because she's rethinking about what she needs to say. That's why she shouldn't be in this position at this time. And we're still getting no build-up. I have absolutely no damn interest. So yeah, let's see what they do with this, man. And I swear to God, if she wins this title, that review will at least be 60 to 70% about how much bullshit this is. Now we get a match I was looking forward to seeing, because I want to see what Natalya could do after last week. We get our women's Money in the Bank qualifying match, which is Natalya versus Dana Brooks versus Sarah Logan versus Liv Tyler. Natalya looked great last week. I can't say that enough. Please go back and listen to last week's Monday Night Raw review. God, I speak such high praise of Natalya. This week, I didn't see the same thing. It was missing. I'm not going to beat on Natalya. I don't know what was going on with her. But what I'm going to fall back to is Sarah Logan. And all I need to do is go to one instance. And it's the end of the match where Natalya hits her spinning clothesline. Go back and watch it. Watch Sarah go for like she's going to throw a punch and then land up in the wrong position and just stop. That looked horrible. And that's just one portion of the match. Go back and watch it yourself if you think I'm lying. Fix her wrestling. Like I said last week, like I'm going to continue to say until something happens. Send her down. I don't care where. Just send her down somewhere else. Liv looks surprisingly decent. She looked better than last week. Dana, she still can't wrestle. But damn, that woman is beautiful, man. I'll give her that. And then Natalya, I don't know. Just the fire wasn't there last night, but she looked good still. Just she didn't have the fire and the intensity that she had the last couple of weeks. So I hope we see that out of her again next week. Because, like I said, man, that's who I thought needed from the women's side. Thought needed a superstar shakeup. She got it. She came out on fire. We had one weak moment, which was last night. But, hey, I have no doubt that she's going to continue back to normal next week and push this. And I'm excited to see what she's going to do. Because, believe it or not, I don't care what any of you guys say. She is the best technical wrestler that we see on this programming. God, the way that woman positions herself for everything looks so good. The intensity she shows at times is so good. Now, do I like the little step over the back she does? Nah. The only reason I don't really like it is because when she comes out initially, after she steps on them in that first step and that second step, they don't look good in a running start. So I want it to be a little bit smoother. But, I can throw that little gripe away with what she's been doing. So, hey, we come out that Natalya gets the sharpshooter on Sarah Logan. She qualifies for the Money in the Bank. Loving it. Loving it. Loving this decision. Good job, WWE Creative. Guess it's right. A broken clock is right twice a day. Think about it. Now, man, we get my boy Elias. Main thing I took from this is that WWE stocks went up 150%. And the reason why is because the WWE stands for Walk with Elias. God, I'm so happy everybody's been coming around, man. I'm so happy, man. If you guys go back to the last year when Elias first started showing, I had known about him from his his New Japan following. I love this man. I love the work he did over there. I knew he would continue it here. I didn't know he would be this amazing over here. But it's good to see that everybody else is seeing this and appreciating the product we're seeing from him. Once again, he's interrupted by Bobby Roode. How many weeks in a row are we going to see this same match? So, as much as I want to give high praises for this, we've seen the same damn thing we've seen multiple weeks in a row. Let me see something different. I'm not going to waste my time wasting my time talking about the match. Elias pulls off the dub. Way to go, my man. But the match itself, it's nothing we haven't seen in previous weeks. It's like somebody just brain farted and was like, fuck it. We don't have anything for these two. Let's just throw them in what they were in last week and the week before and the week before. Copy paste. Guess that's the way the WWE likes to do things nowadays. With that being said, we get to our main event of the night. Main event of the evening is Braun Strowman versus Finn Balor. I enjoyed this. Matches between a little dude and a big dude are crazy. Because it's always crazy to see where the big dude's going to get the advantage and is it believable. And last night, where Finn would get his momentary advantage, very believable for me. Strowman comes out with the win, very believable for me. The thing that would have killed that for me is if Balor get the win. But I'm not going to talk about something that didn't happen. Strowman gets the win. I mean, there's nothing really to report here. For being a big man versus little man match, it was really good. Was it as good as some of the work I've seen between the Big Show and Rey Mysterio back in the day? No. But it was up there in this quick segment. Actually, it wasn't quick. It actually went about 10, 15 minutes long. So, I mean, they had a nice little decent portion. Longer than I thought they were going to get. My favorite part of this whole thing, though, is at the end, Braun lifts him up like he's going to do more, inflict more damage to Finn. Just puts him in the corner, goes under the Money in the Bank, briefcases, points up. So, I'm excited, man. Way to keep Braun on a roll. The thing I'm not excited, I'm pissed at. Yo, why are you misusing Balor? He didn't even need to be in this match. Don't take away from his stock as we move closer to Money in the Bank. Let's keep that flowing. As far as I'm concerned, all the competitors in the Money in the Bank should be rolling going into this, so I think anybody has a chance. So, Braun winning was good. It's believable. Finn even having to deal with this is just bullshit. Complete and utter bullshit. Man, we're just watching week in and week out. Talent get wasted on a program that's shit. I'm going to throw a challenge out there to the KLIQPOD Nation, all the JD from NY206 fans, everybody out there. Book me a Monday Night Raw. Book me next week's Monday Night Raw. Shoot it to me. If I like it, I promise you, this week, I will do a pipe bomb episode specifically going over your booking. So make it good out there, guys. But with that being said, thank you as always for sitting through this program with me. If you're still here by now, go ahead and like and subscribe this video. As well as don't forget to follow us on every platform out there. Mean Dean has been going hard with the Twitch channel. So definitely, guys, go check that out. But with that being said, I got to get ready for the SmackDown. I got to get ready for SmackDown Live. That takes off in about 15 minutes my time. Sorry for the review coming late. But hey, I'll see you a little later tonight with that SmackDown review. Until then, kick ass, take names, and peace.